Local author Barbara Arnold Linkous' newest novel, Sarah's Story, is the third installment of her Life on Bays Mountain series, and it has debuted as #1 in the hot new release category on Amazon. And this morning we have Barbara Arnold Linkous with us to share with us the story behind Sarah's Story. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
Let's talk about Sarah's Story. This is your newest novel.
It is.
Doing really well. Talk to us about, kind of give us a little synopsis of what it's about.
Okay, Sarah's Story is the third in my series, Life on Bays Mountain. And it deals with a young girl who is actually the second generation of these stories, who was born right after World War I.
Okay.
And she lives through the Depression. And the story deals with how it affects the people who live on Bays Mountain, how it affects Sarah and her family.
Right.
The times were changing,
yes,
and there was a lot of difference between my first two books, Sarah and Merle, who were in the early 1900s.
Okay.
And then the next generation of Sarah, she deals with a whole different set of circumstances because the world has found Bays Mountain
Right.
at that time. So lots of interesting historical facts in all of my books, and a lot of good fiction with trials, tribulations, and a lot of good things too.
Where did you draw inspiration for the original idea for this series?
Well, the idea to the book was a long journey,
Right.
but years ago, I used to listen to my mother and grandmother talk about growing up on Bays Mountain, and that inspired me. The stories were so interesting, and someone should write a book. So after a long time of waiting, I did some research, started it, put it back into my dresser drawer and forgot about it. So when we had our own pandemic, I decided it was time to write that story.
Right. And each one of these stories is just, it's a story to itself, but it all has a tie that binds all the way
It
through.
does. It's all the tie of life on Bays Mountain.
Right.
From the time the local viewers will know that Bays Mountain Reservoir was originally built in the early 1900s,
Right.
and that's when Cora and Merle were living, and they tell their own story. It's a first-person narration from
Right.
their point of view, and so is Sarah.
Was Sarah's Story a little different for you to write than the first two?
It was. By that time I had ran out of real things to put into my fiction, and I had to rely on just imagination and a lot of research of
Right.
things that happened during that time. The story starts with Sarah's family during a train wreck in Nashville. That's where her mom and dad were right after World War I, and that's where the story starts. And it ends up with Sarah having a good life, and she's happy to have been raised and lived on Bays Mountain, and
Right.
decides she chooses Bays Mountain. Cora and Merle were born on Bays Mountain,
Right.
but Sarah chose to live on Bays Mountain.
All right. Barbara, thank you so much for stopping
Thank you.
by. Folks, Sarah's Story. It's on sale right now. You can find it on Amazon. It is part of that Life on Bays Mountain series, or you can go to barbaralinkus.com for more information.